Join discord.gg/flat earth and enter a VC check-in room, and someone will come along to VC verify you to get involved with the conversation about our earth.
Enemy spotted.
Roohif, Part 15.
I don't think he's lying. I don't think he's deceptive.
You
no,
don't
but
see-
he's wrong.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, it's Roohif. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Yo, bro.
Long time no see, brother.
Yeah.
How you been?
Lovely.
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 Hey, so
Hey, man.
hey, Roohif. Okay,
Yeah.
I know you're a millionaire, right? So you got all the money. So this is what we trying to do, right? So we trying to somebody gonna put this idea together, cause I think you're gonna help fund us, right? So instead of
Right.
trying to go to the north and the south physically, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to build a Zeppelin, airship, with a few generator and with a bunch of camera and solar panels on it, and we'll test it out and everything. We'll send about maybe 10 at a time just to see what's going on, to get the footage, to see if we run out, we run to space, or we go out to space or not, and if there's a dome, and then we're not gonna hurt ourselves, we're not gonna put ourselves in danger, and we just want to see what's in the south past the 60 parallel. Or we want to see the north. We want to see what's going on up there. So
Maybe go sail a boat.
I'm sorry.
Maybe go sail a boat.
Nah, why would you sell the boat, bro? Like, you're gonna run into all kind of shit. But I'm just saying, this project, when it comes out, you're gonna help fund it because you're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you're a very generous person, so you will help us out.
Where'd you
But
hear
what
that
are we
last
going to
bit
do?
from?
We're going to do
Where'd you hear that I was
go to Antarctica
Yeah. Well, at
in a
least sail
boat,
around the 60
and see if we have to steer left or right.
No, just do a circumnavigation.
If we have to steer left or right?
Sure, but I don't think you would be able to do that. Like whether you'd be able to monitor
Take me directly over the center, straight over the South Pole from South America. We come out on the other side of Antarctica and land in Tasmania.
Okay, they did that with one more orbit, right? They went from Madagascar over to South America.
An orbit, did you say?
Yeah, it's called one more orbit. In fact, one of the guys that died in the submarine was one of the pilots.
No, straight over the center.
Yes,
One side to the other.
Orbit. Google it. One more orbit.
Yeah, but anyhow, when that project, when that person gonna start, I talked to some flat earth guy or whatever, he sound really knowledgeable. He trying to build that stuff right now, and we'll test it out. We'll have like a, if when you go to the south, right, past the 60 parallel, it's gonna be cold, so he's gonna try to build like a heater or a windshield wiper with a heater, so all the cameras won't be too foggy, trying to get all the footage, just to see if we're gonna come back. Yeah, I mean, if we live on a ball, we would come back to the north, right? Yeah, we would come back to the north. Yep, pretty much. We would come back to the north.
A daring team of astronauts. Right, okay.
So, but I'm just saying, Roohif, I know you're a very generous person. So, and you're a millionaire.
Where
You're
did you
gonna
hear
help
that?
fund us.
Where did you hear I was generous?
Nah, listen, I don't know where I heard it from, but I'm just saying I talked to you a couple of times. We message each other. So, from my understanding, I think you're a very generous person. So, and since you're a millionaire, you got all this money, you're gonna help fund us, right? Because you want to know the truth just like us, correct?
I already know the truth. I already know what the shape of the Earth is.
No, you believe that is the truth because that's what you said last time, my friend.
We have different ideas and connotations with the word belief. Yes, I believe the Earth is true, and I also know that the Earth is a globe. Sorry.
But the last time you said your whole system is based on belief. Remember that day you talked to Gregory, and I was here
Again,
listening, bro.
yeah, we have different ideas on what the word belief means.
Okay, I
You
mean,
have
if
this
that's what you say,
connotation.
maybe I
Yeah,
heard it wrong. My bad. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I heard it wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of flat earthers say the word belief means that you are unsure or you don't know something. So I am sure that the Earth is a globe, and I believe that the Earth is a globe.
Sure.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it, brother. You got it, man. Hey, but you still gonna help fund us when the
No,
project comes
why?
out?
Why? Why would I?
You a millionaire, bro. Remember
So
you talking about you got all this money, and I'm pretty sure, even you, okay, to you, you believe, that the Earth is a globe. But I'm just saying, when we put this project together, I think you would be the perfect person to fund it because you got all the money and you're a generous person, right?
I'm really not. And I
Roohif.
don't waste money. It's like if I had that attitude towards money that you seem to think that I have, then I wouldn't have any.
Hey, you say you're a millionaire, so hey, but it's okay. Hey, man, I'm just proposing an idea. That's it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No harm, no nothing. But when the project comes out, but man, I would love for you to fund the project. And I think you would be the perfect person to fund it. So
You can prove the curvature of the Earth with $50. I Earth your life per day.
Oh my.
okay, okay, bro.
I'll just do the
Dip
obligatory.
and then affirm the
post in chat.
consequent.
It's
Are
not
we
what you
measuring
know,
dip and
it's what you can prove.
we measuring dip?
Prove with
Roohif, I mean?
mathematics is an interesting thing, man.
We're
Prove it.
measuring drop. Give me 1 second. I'm going to save this puppy. 1 sec.
Yeah, fuck off. What's that? I'm not gonna play this shit with you, bro. This is fucking 10:30 my time, man. And you're just getting home from sitting on your ass, and I'm not gonna play that shit, man. So thanks for playing anyway.
Yeah, he just wants to
Um,
affirm the consequent. That's how
I'm not
you
gonna
measure the
affirm-
Earth.
I'm not gonna affirm any of your consequential fuck alls. How's that?
I do
Yeah,
not affirm the
fuck off.
consequence.
Just fuck off, dude,
You
man.
do.
Sorry.
Hey, Roohif. So who free you from the rehab?
Say again.
There you
Who?
go.
Oh,
I
who
said,
freed me from the rehab?
yeah.
Crit did.
Oh, okay. That was crazy. Hey, bro, I was gonna go in there, but I don't know if I could go in there or not. But then I'm like, I'll leave him alone.
Yeah,
I heard about rehab and stuff, so but I didn't know what it is. I was gonna
yeah.
go over there to check it out, but I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I think he's having fun over there, so I'm gonna leave him alone.
I served my term and more. I think it was a week ban about a month ago, or 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty
So
sure
what
I'm.
did you do, bro? What did you do? How come you got banned?
Who
What
was
happened?
it? Is there a user like a really short username starting with G? Who's a mod? Let me have a look.
Elijah? Oh, wait.
No,
Okay, never mind.
G. I forget. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
pestering me about something, and I said, like, I've given you the answer 5 or 6 times, and he just kept pestering and saying, "Give me the answer, or I ban you for a week." And I said, "Dude, whatever," and he banned me for a week. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
pretty piss weak, if you ask me.
Mhm.
So is there a gold username? A gold maybe? No.
What goal?
Oh no, the guy that booted me.
Oh, I don't know. So I'm still new to this, right? To this court.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like my 3 weeks going to 4 weeks now.
Nice.
When it hits Sunday, probably 4 weeks. But I came in and yeah, I learned whatever I learned. I make some friends. I haven't made any enemies yet, so I want to keep it like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
So Ruhiv, let me ask you something, bro. Um, so what made you come in here and like, do you like talking to us or something? Like, to
Yeah.
debate or even challenge us? Like,
Yep.
do you like the, you know, do you like us in some way? Because
I
I'm
know
pretty
why.
sure there's.
I know why.
Yeah. I enjoy the back and forth.
I
Yeah.
can answer that for you.
Sure.
It's up to you.
You have a crack. Go.
Well, we're intellectually challenging, and I think that's the big thing, man. And I get it, man. I love being intellectually challenged. Say, hey, man,
Probably
you
not in
think
the
you
way
can
you
build a
think.
piano? Oh, what do you
Yeah.
got?
Didn't
You can
sound
build
right.
a piano? You can build a piano? All right, what do you got, man? You know,
Yeah. I'd say
let's
you're
just call
intellectually
it.
challenging, but not in
We go through
not in the way you think.
geometry up the ass. We measure the fuck all out of pianos before we build one. We lay
Intellectually
out
I've posted a
challenging, not
everything.
challenging.
no, I
It's
said
just
challenging. But I've like for
where else you
geometry,
gonna
I've posted
find
a
this
challenge
kind
in
of?
the chat.
Where else you gonna find this kind of challenge? I don't think you can find it in your globy groups or whatever. You're not gonna find it there, man. Nobody's gonna challenge you there. But here, you fuck yeah, man. We're gonna call you out, and that I think that's a lot of us are here for that, man. It's like, dude, what do you got for your
Yeah,
glove? What do you got for your
I
flat?
You're
like
just a
being
What do you got?
challenged.
What
Yeah.
do you got? What do you got? It's a
maybe
fucking
ma-
come
maybe he's just obsessed and he's here trying to convince himself rather than us.
on.
You can propose that if you like.
Of course, we can propose anything in this place, man.
Yes.
You can't propose anything in any other place, man. If you would, man, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
We can
But you
propose
said
all
you
kinds of shit.
geometry the shit out of something.
hmm We
Can
can
you geometry
geometry
the
the fuck.
yeah.
We can geometry the fuck all out of something, man. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Can
we
you
can.
geometry the shit out of the question in the chat 5 minutes ago?
I'm not gonna, not tonight, bro, but maybe
Not
tomorrow.
tonight. Okay. Maybe
Okay.
tomorrow. Okay.
Cool, man. We're just hanging out,
Yeah.
challenging each other, saying, "Hey, man, you got this, I got that. I got a full house. You got a ace of spades. What the hell?
Ace of spades. I
Yeah.
gotta
Whatever.
post the motorhead now. Hold on.
You know.
But yeah, so okay, I mean, I understood a little bit, Roohif. So basically, you love talking to us. You love like I don't know, maybe like you said, intellectual conversation or debate, whatever you want to call. So you love us in a way, There's no bad, but I think you love to get under people's skins. You don't, you can't get under my skin though. I mean, I think we
No.
talked a few times already, but I think when every time you came here, from my observation, I noticed that you get under a lot of people's skin, and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah, he does.
intentional.
Yeah.
Not intentional. I find it a
It's
challenge
intentional, man. You were too
to
soft spoken on that. Say, "Oh, fuck that ain't it. I'm not gonna do that intentionally. Fuck you guys."
yeah.
No, that's the kind of reaction I expect. That's not intent.
Uh,
No, that ain't gonna cut it, man. No.
Yeah.
Fuck
I don't
hey,
intentionally get on people's skin.
uh,
You gotta,
I like to
you
hold
got
tootsies to the fire.
truthies to the fire, man. Hey, speaking of
Tootsies.
fires, man,
Tootsies.
I gotta ask you this real quick, man. Is that any time in all of human history, man, or all of physics and all the entire world, man, if there's a fire and you are close to it, it can be pretty hot. And if you get farther away from it, it gets colder. Is that
older.
colder?
Simple.
And
Yeah.
we can all experience this in all physical reality, man. And if anybody wants to disagree with me on this, that's cool. But I want you to demonstrate it, in reality. And that would be cool. Has anybody ever done that? Ever?
So Ruhif,
You just
when was the last
no.
time you see the curve? When was the last time you see the curve,
Hang
Ruhif?
on. Let
Pete,
us
hold
address
on,
that.
man. I just asked him a question, man.
Yeah.
Let him answer.
Oh shit, my bad, my bad, my bad.
You want to demonstrate
Dude,
that you get further away from a heat source, you get colder?
No, I
Can't you
want
do
you
that?
to demonstrate I get further away from it, I get hotter.
Who says that?
you
Well,
just didn't get. You just didn't
wait a
go
minute.
far enough away from it at the right angle. You got to go away from it at the right angle.
Mm, there you go,
What?
T-Dub. Exactly. We got to go away from a heat source 3 million miles, and it gets way fucking
Okay.
hotter. I'm sweating my
Okay.
balls off right now, man, here in America.
Right. Okay.
And
That's a fairly
hotter
simple
than
question.
fuck all. And the sun is 3 million miles farther away
Yes.
than I
Which
am.
is how many percent? How many
Excuse
percent of
me?
its distance?
Whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's like
It's
4%, right?
okay, well, let me demonstrate that in reality. Bring it to my house and say, hey, man, it's only like 3%, but it definitely gets warmer over here. Fuck
Right.
off. You ain't going to show that
Okay.
to
I'm
me.
gonna
It's not going to happen.
get 3% further away from the bonfire and
It's
spontaneously
going to get hotter.
combust.
Yeah, fuck off. It's never
Right.
going to happen.
But also
Hey,
Fuck
Roohif,
you're going
off.
to
Roohif,
angle
Fuck off,
towards it.
man. No, I ain't putting up with
Right.
that shit.
Right. But you understand that you're angling towards the sun when you're 3 million miles further
Whatever.
away, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a good Disneyland story, but in
Okay.
reality, it's not going to.
Well,
You're not going to show that to me here in my shop.
okay. That is the explanation anyway.
I understand the explanation, but
Okay.
it's. I
that's
want you
still,
to. I want you
that's
to
still a
admit
shitty ass
that it
explanation, though,
sounds
bro.
a
It's
little bit.
it's not a good one.
It's not
Yeah.
the best you can come up
Yeah.
with.
I
Man. But
mean,
you can't demonstrate it here in my shop, so and at
But you
least
can
you admit
get a
that.
solar panel. Get a solar panel and turn it on its 45 degree
Right
angle.
here, man, in my shop, I light a fire. I get 3% farther away from it. I get hotter. You got, you got,
Get a
you got one of
solar
those?
panel and angle it away from the light source and see
Yeah.
what your ratings
Well,
are,
pass
and then
it. Once
face
I
it to
have,
the light source and
once
see
I
what your
have,
angles things
got
are.
a fire here, man, a campfire. Give me a
Yeah,
campfire, because that's what
put your
the
solar
sun is.
panel near
The
the.
sun is a big campfire, right? Isn't it? Like basically.
No.
Yeah. Just lean your solar panel up near on an angle near your campfire, and you should be right. You get lots of electricity.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds
Get
doable.
a solar panel, angle it away, angle it towards. You will get different ratings.
so
From
Roohif,
I'm talking. Okay, so from a little campfire, maybe like
Stop using a
two.
campfire. Bloody hell. Sun is
Yeah,
not a fire, right?
We've got to use a campfire.
sun's not a fire. Whoa.
Sun
is
is
a
That's
not
not
a fire.
burning ball gas.
Isn't
It's
that
not
like a
burning.
bowling
It's
ball
not
of gas
burning.
fire?
There's no
Correct me if
oxidation
I'm wrong.
happening.
Fuck's sake, I didn't take physics class, but correct me if I'm wrong. A burning ball of gas is not fire. What?
It's not
No,
fire. It's not
yeah.
burning.
It's not burning.
Roohif,
Whoa,
you
wait a minute.
funny,
Burning.
bro.
Holy fuck, man. Here we go. Okay.
Roohif, are you?
Maybe you
It's
maybe
not
you
Why are
should
you
not
burning.
being
burn.
Now
funny,
it's
bro?
not burning.
I think.
How
Hey, hold
about
on, hold on,
Google?
hold on. I think Roohif just fucking with us, like
He's,
No,
straight up.
I know
Like,
he's just fucking with us, but
he's just
I'm fucking
fucking
with
with
him
us.
too,
Friend
man.
from
He's like,
Australia.
you know
He
what? I'm gonna
appreciates
say,
me fucking with him.
like
I
Roohif
know
will
that.
come up
I
with
know
like
that.
the worst fucking explanation just to fuck with us.
how about Google is the sun on fire? Take it from there. Okay, learn how the
Well,
sun produces
just
light.
Google
First
it. The
Google.
sun's not on fire now.
Well,
Well, they should.
Hey, hey, Roohif, have you
I
ever
got a
seen the
science book
hotspot?
here.
Have you ever
Hold
seen
on,
the
man. Let me
hotspot?
look it up. My son.
hang on.
Let me look up
Hold on.
my science book here. Now, give me a minute.
You ever seen the hotspot?
Fucking
When somebody sent I think
son.
a video up there, 120,000 feet, up there, and there's a hotspot of the sun. And can you explain
Hotspot?
if the sun is 93 million miles away and it's not a local sun, how do we have a hotspot like that?
Do you mean a hotspot or a reflection?
No, it's a hotspot.
Show us the video.
Okay,
Reflection.
hold on.
Like
Let me find it. Let me find it. Okay, give me some.
Don't
I
fall
just
for
want to
his
see what you got to
shit,
say.
guys.
Maybe you more knowledgeable than
Don't
everybody in here.
fall
You know
for
what I'm
his
saying?
shit, man. Quit it. Fuck. I mean, I've dealt with
Anyway,
Roof for long enough, man.
All
Come
right,
on.
all right,
it's
Roohif, be good,
perfectly
bro.
natural.
You ain't Googling shit, man.
well,
Fuck off. Ain't
well,
gonna happen.
it's like I'm here doing a public service, then teaching you how the sun creates light. How about you just go and Google it, learn at
All right.
least what the explanation
I know.
is,
Just
That's the
tell
then
us,
charge it. Right?
claim.
give us the fucking
Not how
Reader's
it's done. It's
Digest
just a
version of
claim.
fucking Globe, man.
Understood, T-Dub, understood. But at least learn what the explanation is rather than,
Nuclear fusion, blah blah blah,
Blah,
plasma,
blah,
blah blah blah.
Yeah, fuck off. Show it to me here in my shop, man. I get closer to the fire, I get colder, and I get farther away from it, I get hotter. Please,
Yeah.
in all of physics, fucking all of physical reality, please show that to me in an actual demonstration. That would be cool.
Get a solar panel. Get a solar panel and do the angle.
I'm talking about a fire. I'm getting closer to it, I get hot. I put my hand
Not a
over the
fire.
flame, it gets hot. I walk away from it, it gets cold. there's no other like magical explanation for that, bro. Sorry,
Okay.
it's not gonna happen.
Anyway, it's not a fighter, so
Anyways,
Burning gas ball.
okay.
we got the gas
Anyway,
ball.
Jumbo,
Sauce?
what was your question?
The gas ball
Is it a heat
over our
source?
head. Giant gas balls, hot. This fucking summer is hot. Have you guys seen the record
Is it-
temperatures everywhere? Record temperatures. This it's hotter than it's ever been in all of human
Yeah,
history.
bro.
They
Yeah,
checked it
today it
out.
hit like 100 something over here
Yep.
in Texas.
Records. We're burning up. This place is burning all down.
In my
That's
ass
it.
off here.
Enjoy.
So
Thank you.
basically, around this time right now, and the sun is actually like what
3 million miles farther
miles
away.
further away. Oh, okay.
Further away.
All right.
Right now
Yeah,
we're
further
burning
away.
up.
I figured
like
that. Yep.
little roast
I'll be burning up.
potatoes right now, and we're getting fried egg. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, yep, that makes sense. Oh, wait a minute. If I go out and observe the sun, you know what? It looks really close here this summer, man. It looks pretty close. It looks like it's like right over my head. Oh shit, it is.
If I'm feeling a little cold, but the sun's out, right? I can just lean over
and get the heat. Come on, Tim.
Get on an angle.
Tim T. I'm gonna call you Tim T. Slice. All right. But yeah, if you lean a little, like 23 degrees to the north or south, usually you'll get warmer. If you lean a little 23, left to the north, yeah, you get colder. Yep. That's a magical Disneyland kind of explanation for reality. What the hell? Who came up with that shit, man?
Can't even
Genius.
get sunburned.
You get a sunburn, man. You gotta. If you guys don't go to the beach and lean at 23 degrees, you guys are doing it all wrong, man. You won't get tan. That's the kind of craziness we're dealing with, man. I mean, it's like, okay, if I just lean 23 degrees, I'll get tanner. Yeah, I'll be warmer. And man, I wish that worked because I was in 115 degrees Fahrenheit today. And dude, it felt like I was standing inside of an oven. It was brutal. Concrete, steel, glass everywhere, radiating heat. It was brutal. So I was like hoping that sun would go like maybe 6 million miles away. Drop it down a little bit, drop the temperature touch. That'd be cool. Yeah. But no, man. So the sun's like 90 million miles from me right now. And I'm burning up in the middle of summer. And it's like, whoa. Dead middle of summer. And it's farther, the heat source is farther away from me, man. That's fascinating beyond all belief.
Well, when they came up with the when they came up with the model with the distance, they didn't think about that part. They fucked up.
Dude,
They fucked
dude,
up.
you know I can't complain with
We
can't compete with idiots, mate. And if you're not going to make your claim valid, you might as well fuck off, as Skinny says, man.
Yeah.
Fucking joke,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking seriously, man. Fucking grow the fuck up.
Hey,
Yeah.
is that Big Pond?
No, man,
Yes,
that's
it is, dude.
solid, rock solid, man.
I could have sworn he sound like Big Pond.
It is big fun, man.
You do sound like a bit like Big Pond, actually.
Yeah, I'm
now that you
serious,
mention
bro.
it. Yep. And T-Dub sounds like Timbo, but
That's true. That is true.
you guys all sound the same. You fucking down under, upside down. It's
Upside
because your
down
throat.
on the ball.
It's because your
That's
throat's
way
upside down on a ball, man. Damn, it's gotta be
Who's talking right now?
it. I'm talking right now, right this second. But hey,
Yeah,
we can.
but I'm telling you, yeah. But listen, I'm telling you, like the whole that whole point, right? When they made up the model and they made up the distance, they fucked up. They didn't think about that point.
Well, hey,
When the
guess what,
sun get
man?
further away, it's really hot, and when the sun get
Hey, guess
closer, it's really cold.
shit.
It's
I don't
so
know, man.
funny, man. I have to laugh, man. But of course, Roohif, he has a better explanation, of course.
Hey, Roohif, let me ask you this, bro. I mean, real serious, man. We're gonna take it back to the metaphysical if we have to. But the fact is, I don't know, man. I can't verify this, but apparently in the last week, uh, the known universe expansion starting, we were like 13 billion. They had to double it to 27 billion. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
The age of the universe?
Yeah. Didn't they just double it this week, man?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of. Okay. Check it out, man. I don't know for sure either, man. I'm not going to, but I heard some stuff this morning and I was like, oh shit. Some trusted sources were talking about it and like they just apparently came out in the mainstream science world saying, hey, man, we have to double the the known age of the universe
Yeah, I
because
saw that.
our shit don't work otherwise. It's
Down to
basically
like
what I
down to a
heard.
decimal point. They got it to 23.7, so fairly accurate to 3 digits. So they must be doing something right, man. I wouldn't necessarily talk much shit about them. They probably use some cool technology to get that exact.
Yeah, I just want Roof to check it out and let us know, man. You don't do it tomorrow or next day, whatever. Um, it doesn't matter. But I just heard this today, man. I swear to God, it's like, oh shit, what? The mainstream just doubled the fucking no.
Cool they do it in Earth years too, like with all this
Right,
time dilation stuff going on. I would think it would be very difficult to understand how many years.
27 billion. I mean,
Yeah.
come on,
But
27
time
billion.
dilation, what is that? Like 1 year? Or maybe it's only like 20 years. I don't know how
Well,
that works, but I don't know how it depends on how many black holes they have, huh? How big they are.
one of the interesting thing I I came across years ago was the closest star outside of our solar system was 26 light years away.
No.
It's 26 light years. That's the
Hey,
closest star.
hey, you still got the picture of the black hole in quasar? Post it up and show it to Roohif.
All right,
Maybe he want to see that. Yeah,
I'll post it. Yeah,
yeah,
I got it.
yeah. So we got this image whatever from the black hole inside quasar
Yeah, give me
galaxy quasar,
give me
right? I think. Check
oh,
it out, man.
there's
It looks really good. It
black
looks really
hole
good, bro.
inside
Took
of
an eyeball.
black hole inside of a quasar. This is what it looks like. I want you guys to pay attention because you can only see this here on 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. You can only see that here.
I'd love to hear a little bit more about the theodolite and how we can get that curve going, man. Roof, can you please share some more
Theodolites.
images?
Theodolites are great for like construction. We know that for sure, man.
Yeah. Beating
They're
construction
really
my
good,
entire life.
especially like roads and long buildings. Yeah, they're good stuff. But yeah, our long distance, I don't know about that, man. Who knows?
Roof does. Please go, little buddy.
What's
We've got
the
Australia's
question?
proof, man.
I
Go
heard,
get
I heard
Australia's
you,
proof.
you,
Just
you,
for me, just humour me with this one time, please.
go ahead.
Your audio shit, Big One. What's the question?
Is that I'll try and fix that. Thanks for the heads up, man. All right, I'll have another look.
Hey, he just ordered some brand new Bluetooth headphones or something, man. I heard that
Did.
earlier. Are they there
They'll be here in
yet?
a couple of, no, they'll be here in a couple of hours though. Obviously,
Couple
I'm
hours.
tracking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll give you the break on the audio. No problem.
No,
But
no,
you're
Big
gonna get
Pond's audio is. Big Pond asked a question and I couldn't hear it because his audio is crap.
there. You go.
See, he thought there was Big Pond too.
It is Big Pond.
Hey,
It's not. It's not Big Pond, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It is Big
Yeah.
Pond. Is that you?
it was T Dub,
Oh,
man.
it's different.
It wasn't
Oh.
Big Pun. No, it was. Wasn't T Dub? Who the fuck? Anyway,
Uluru is definitely Big Pond.
hey, the Big Pond, man. Have you ever flown over the Big Pond? I'm sure you have. You're a million.
Pacific. Yes, I have flown
Yeah.
many times across the Pacific.
Atlantic, Pacific, both of them, right?
Flown over the Atlantic. No, actually. Oh, hang on. Yes, sorry. I've been from Brisbane. Oh, not Brisbane. Fucking London to New York.
Beautiful. That was the Great Arc, right? Flight. Is that what they call them?
I don't know.
So,
They go over Greenland a lot. Like I know when I go from San Francisco to London, you go like all the way over Greenland.
right. Yeah, you go way up north. Way well.
I don't know what New York's probably not that drastic, but
Yep.
I'm just asking, man. I'm not saying I know for sure, but they call that flight the Great Circle Route. Is that right?
Well, they're all great circle routes, but
Look-
from
look
San
out.
Francisco,
They're all great circle routes. Okay.
Timbo's
from
here.
San Francisco to
Is
whatever.
he? Timbo's here to confuse things even more.
I gotta throw that out, man. They're all great circle routes because we live on a globe, right?
Correct.
Okay, just checking, man. I just want to make sure that we're on this same page.
So we go
Because
San Francisco to London. Yeah, it takes you over Greenland. Yeah.
way up there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Not correct.
Greenland's way smaller than it is on the map. I'll tell you that though.
On the globe, not on the map.
Oh,
On the globe,
Mercator.
for sure.
Mercator's too big,
Mercator.
right?
Even Glober should
The
be
globe,
riled up about how bad Mercator is. It's terrible.
Yeah, the continents are fucked on the globe. They're a little bit better on the Mercator, but
Dude, I learned like a
Sorry,
week
Jim.
ago that Africa is wider than Asia.
You say
I
that
didn't.
Greenland's better on the Mercator than it is on the globe?
yeah, there's Matthew learns. You know him, right?
Yeah.
Him and I, we did it together. We had a globe. We were in person looking at a Mercator map versus the globe, and yeah, one of the globe's fucked up. And
How did you come to that conclusion?
I can't remember. It was a couple of years ago, but yeah, him and I were looking at it, and it was like okay, but on the globe it did work. It was beautiful. It was perfect,
Okay.
and he even admitted that it did not work on the Mercator. And it was like, okay,
Yeah.
well, thank you.
Mercator
I mean,
is shit.
it wasn't like we were having an argument, or we were just talking like you and I are talking, and saying, hey man, he looked at it. We both looked at it. He agreed actually with me, man. I was like, okay. And that was it, man. It was
Okay.
not a big deal. It was a laugh, really. Him and I had a laugh.
Yeah.
So
The
thank you.
Mercator is useful for some simple navigation, but the sizes of things are hugely distorted.
Right.
I heard
So-
some lady try and say it was a white thing where white people tried to exaggerate the size of all the countries that were primarily white,
Yeah.
right? Because Africa is about
Yeah, I heard that too, man.
South
I think I
America
heard
is
that
about the
about
right
10 years ago.
size.
That was
Yeah.
on West Wing, right?
What's that?
That was on West Wing like 20 years ago.
Was
20 years. You're talking 20 years ago.
West Wing,
Dang
yeah.
it.
When was
Yeah.
West Wing at?
That's pretty good. That's a good amount of time, man. A couple decades, man. That's a chunk.
1999 it started.
Russia's so much smaller than it should be.
Russia's still enormous, though.
It is big, man. Russia's big. Yeah, I know some guys from Russia who are like, yeah, fucking bitch is fucking huge.
It's the biggest single country, but it's still like, look at the thing I just posted. It's about 50% of what it shows on a Mercator map. Same with Canada, as far as square miles or kilometers or whatever.
Right.
Your
Yeah.
preferred distance measurement is.
The Greenland and the Iceland, man. Those are the bitches in this particular picture you posted, man. That's a big problem. I mean, America, South America, yeah, okay. Africa, we're good. Russia, okay, that's a little small.
Yeah, Alaska's. They always talk about how big Alaska is. It's not that much
Alaska's
bigger
huge.
than
Yeah,
Canada
it's
is.
not that big. But no, Greenland and Iceland are the little bitches in this one. They're like so small, man. I mean, that is crazy small, right?
Yeah, it's
And I
pathetic.
think that was when Matthew Learns and I were talking about. It's like, yeah, is this kind of messed up? Anyway, that's all we agreed on. That it's all maps are fucked because they're not reality, and reality's getting out your ass out there and checking out Earth, man. We live on Earth. We can do that every day. It's cool. It's super easy, man. All you got to do is get up in the morning and go outside and just check it out. It's not complicated. It doesn't take a whole lot of money either. You can watch
The theodolite.
You can watch the sun, the moon. It's
All we
easy,
need
man.
is
Get theodolite everywhere you go.
That's it. We all should have a theodolite. We should be born with a theodolite just so we can prove the globe, right?
I
Go
think we
tomorrow
are
and use it,
born with
actually.
theodolites, man. It's called our fucking vesicular system, man, where we can see that we're level or not, bro.
Well, fine.
What do you
Actually,
think
what
of
I'll
that?
do tomorrow, I'll do some
What?
observations tomorrow at lunchtime
Oh,
with
here
my
we go.
theodolite.
How many years we got to do have we done this? And you're going to do it tomorrow, eh? Please go
Yep.
right
I
ahead and
just
explain
want
yourself.
to dick around with my theodolite. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, hey, no, you're fine, man. Like,
Yeah,
where are we
man.
going to go?
Check
We'll
out
meet
your
up somewhere.
There is a TV tower in Artarmon, and I'll be in Artarmon tomorrow, and I will get
Yeah,
a height of it with the theodolite.
cool.
And then maybe sometime next week when I'm a bit further
No, wait.
away,
You're
I'll
gonna
take another
height.
one.
Wait, hey, you're
How do you
gonna.
get a height with a theodolite?
How do you get a height with a theodolite, man? That was
You find a benchmark, find a close by benchmark, and take an
man,
elevation angle to it.
GPS benchmark or like
With
I
no
think these
prediction.
are. Second,
No
no.
prediction.
What do you mean?
You don't have a reason to predict anything. You're just going to make an observation, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm
No
going to measure the height of the thing.
presupposition. No presuppositions involved. Taking
Right.
an
I'm going to
observation.
measure the height of the tower close up.
right. Yeah.
Not compare it to anything. Not make any predictions.
Sea
Right?
level.
Not yet. No, not yet. But I'm going to get a height for the tower, and
Sea level.
And wrap it around your balls.
then I'm going to go far away where
Slow.
there would be a considerable amount of drop due to curvature, and then take a measurement.
Wait. That would be begging the question now.
Well, it's a test. It's a test of my hypothesis.
Why would you think that
What-
there's curvature?
What's the natural phenomenon?
Oh, sunsets.
The ironic thing about all this conversation is,
Let's not go there.
The natural phenomena is a sunset.
hang on, no, can you not?
So why are you going to measure a tower?
Sorry, Big Pun.
Not working.
Your
As
audio
I
shit
was-
house, Big Pond.
Audio still shit, is it? All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Are you on
Yeah, you're
headphones or are
coming
you
in a
on
bit
like
quiet.
speakerphone?
All right, mic check. Anyone else?
Are you
I
on
hear you better.
headphones?
Hear you. Just sorry that I rumpused you. I didn't mean to.
All right, I'll try some more settings.
Yeah.
You point if you point it at me, point it to the northwest. I'll refract myself around, and I'll give you a wave. So
Okay.
just point towards San Francisco. I'll wave to you, and I'll be right at the horizon.
Okay. You're to my northeast, by the way.
Ah, busted. You're right.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go and measure this tower tomorrow. And then at some point next week, when I'm further away and I can see it from 15, 20 Ks away, I'll take another angle to it from another benchmark. And that'll be a test to see whether there is or is not drop due to curvature in it.
Far out.
What about drop due to refraction?
Yeah, we can claim that, and then I'll show you the data that shows that the temperature, the density gradient bends light downwards.
How do you know how much?
Yeah, let's go through the graphs. Where are my graphs? Hold on.
I don't want graphs. I just want you to tell me how much.
Okay, the typical gradient in the atmosphere is about delta n per kilometer of negative 0.000022. Does that help?
What's typical?
Well, I'll show you the graphs.
Yeah, but what's typical? Like
The most
temperature.
commonly occurring.
Well, how do you know it's occurring?
You're saying average?
But how do you know it's occurring?
Because we can measure it.
Measure what?
The gradient in the atmosphere.
How do you measure the refraction?
Yeah. So you measure the temperature, pressure, and humidity, and that
But
gives
you
you the
need a
refractive
ball
index.
for it to wrap around.
No,
So
you don't.
when did you measure this ball for it to wrap around and say
No.
how much it was refracting?
No, you don't need a ball for it. There is a vertical gradient that we can measure, irrespective
So
of the shape of the
refraction
Earth.
works over a flat surface. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep. Works
Yeah,
over flat or
all
globe.
right.
Yes. Correct.
Awesome.
Cool.
Hey, Roof. Was I correct in my observations of the reason for you being here was intellectual stimulation, or was I off on that?
Yeah. You are correct, but probably not
Yeah.
in the way that you would hope or think. So,
Yeah.
leave it
Well,
there.
of course, I'm a flat earther, man. Not the way I would hope and think. How dare you?
Oh, he's just mentally masturbating.
Hey, welcome to Intellectual Earth, man. We should change our name, Intellectual Earth Debate. I don't know, 24/7. I don't know. It is
It's really,
an intellectual debate of where we live, man. Guess
I
what?
feel
We
like
live here. We can check it out. I love it.
regardless
We
of
live
like everything that goes on, I think like just being involved in these conversations ever since I started coming here, I've learned way more about like vision, rotation, like just in general physics, the method than I ever think I did in high school or college.
no question about it. Yeah,
And it's
absolutely.
all based on reality, not just
Yeah.
theoretical bullshit. And it's
Yeah,
and people are passionate about it, so you get good arguments, and then you get terrible arguments, and then you get people tearing each other. So this is better than school, realistically. No matter which side you take,
Yep.
you'll get a
100%.
lot of false shit.
I
You'll get
agree.
a lot of good shit.
Yep. You get both sides, and that's what makes it great. And that's why Rufus is here, and all of us are here, man, is that we want to take things to task to a level that is just so simple that anybody can explain it without using any graphics or any pictures.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a
Do you have
theodolite
something
was.
against pictures? Like, I think these help explain it better than
Reality
words.
is what we observe, man. We long to
Right.
So,
observe some shit.
so yeah, I just want to make this clear. So I just learned like maybe like 20 minutes ago that when the sun go 3 million miles away further, and it's actually hotter.
Yep.
And
Yeah, we talked
when
about
the
this, right?
sun when the sun come close 3 million miles closer, it's cold.
And
Only on
freezing
half
the
the
earth.
Earth.
I just
On
learned
half,
that, right?
on
Yep.
half the Earth. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you understand why?
It's because right now, I know where you
Understand
are,
the
Rolf.
explanation
You're
you give.
you're
Yeah.
upside down on the globe, and there's a degree of tilt. Is
23.4 tilt.
the degree of
Oh,
tilt.
23.5
Actually,
now.
it's not even that's not either one of ours entire tilt, man. You got to take the 23 and divide it by 2 because that's really only the degrees that it tilts, man. You got to divide it by 2 because it's only on
Why?
the equator.
Why would you do
Each
that?
side of the equator it tilts only a portion of the 23, which is half of the 23, right? So what's half of 23? 12 and a half?
11.5. I mean,
11.
yeah,
12.
11.5.
All right. Anyway, so that it really doesn't. The 23 is not the
11 and a half.
degree that it actually tilts. It's based on the equator, so it only tilts on each side of the equator half of 23 degrees. Am I
I thought
wrong?
it was
on
actually 66.6.
Well,
If you go from
66.5.
horizontal or not.
66.5 now.
Hey, so do you guys think the Earth is moving?
Rotating or orbiting or both?
Yeah, like rotating, spinning, wobbling, tilting. Like
Yeah.
wobbling.
because the last time I checked, right? The last time I checked, when the Earth really moved, right? Like we got earthquake, right? Is that
Oh,
correct?
dude.
I mean, well, let
Hey, you know
Roohif
what?
elaborate real quick.
I heard also, man, in the mainstream news that because of drilling into the earth for water has tilted the earth. Have you guys heard this?
I heard it's another wobble. Yeah. So maybe it's
We
the
got a
fourth
new
wobble.
we got a new wobble to earth
Yeah.
because
Oh my
we're
god!
sucking the water so much out of one side of the earth, man.
Oh
What
my god!
the
What
fuck?
we made
This was
it
a
imbalance.
mainstream. This is mainstream, man. Do not believe me, man. This was a mainstream article. I just happened to
And not
glance
enough water on one side or something now. We're
some
imbalanced.
crazy thing like that, right? So yeah, we're sucking water and we've disrupted the tilt of the earth.
Why doesn't it change our
we,
orbit? It should change our orbit and throw us off into the middle of nowhere again.
we are
Yeah.
you guys are disrupting the tilt of the earth. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, we
Hey,
better
hey,
stop
Roohif. Hey,
harvesting
Roohif.
water.
I got a question for you. So, what do you think would happen, right? If you live on a ball, right? What do you think would happen if we can drill from Canada all the way down to
China,
Australia, where you at? No, Australia,
right?
where you at, right? From the
Okay.
top of the ball all the way down to the bottom of the ball, right? What do you think happened? How do you think gravity would work in your model?
I was always proposed with the idea that if I dug a hole to Australia and I dove in it head first, which way would I come out in Australia? And I was like,
You go down and you bob back up until you hit the center of the
would I come out
point.
head first or would I come out maybe feet
You'd
first?
hover
I
in the
don't know.
middle.
You'd float, and then you get pulled towards the sides from all the mass that equally is
Yeah.
distributed around you.
Get pulled to the sides, and then I'd end up like getting pulled towards Australia because of I'm going against the gravity.
Hey,
You
Professor.
peed your
Oh,
pants. Which way would the pee go?
Yeah, just wait for Roohif to answer the question, because I want to know what would he
What's the
He,
say?
question?
Like,
he's laughing
does he
his
have a
ass.
theory for it?
What was the
Or
question?
facts, or
Fuck
what I mean?
off. Come on.
I missed the
Yeah,
question.
missing one time or another.
Hey, if I dove down, I drilled a hole from America to Australia or whatever, and I dove in it head first, man, and I went straight through the earth, man. Which way am I coming out at the bottom, man?
Yeah, you come out
How's
that way.
that work?
That's not difficult. Come on, champ.
Wouldn't come out.
It's not difficult. It's not an answer, but go ahead. Carry on.
Yeah, you'd come out head first.
I'd come out head first.
Yeah.
You
What
wouldn't be
happened?
falling. You'd get to the middle
Oh,
and
no.
then start having to climb, right?
Wouldn't I
Yeah.
have to, like, if I got to the middle, I'd be like sucked in and I couldn't go anywhere. I'm fucked, right?
Get
It'd be crushed.
this. Roohif thinks that if you dug a hole at an angle, right, let's say like 30 degrees, right, you kept
Mhm.
going, eventually you'd be walking uphill.
Well, that's a heavy thing to prove, man. I'd like to see some proof for that. I
You'd
worked
like
at
me to dig
a
a hole at 30 degrees through the earth?
Kept
I'll
going, eventually you'd have to be going uphill, right?
prove it.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Bro, this is, man. I don't know, man.
I still want to go back. Still want to go back to the. I'm getting closer to the fire, and I'm getting colder, or I'm
I
getting
think Roohif
farther
is just
away.
having fun with
I'm
us,
getting
man.
hotter.
Like,
I love that physics because that's something I can test in reality, man. And there's
You've got
no
the answer.
test in the world that can show me that I get farther away from the heat source that I'm going to get fucking colder. I mean, hotter. No fucking
harder.
way.
Yep.
Hotter.
Oh, I was
There's
listening
Yep.
to
no
yesterday.
test anywhere ever
Hello,
been
Mike.
done
Kenny?
ever.
Mike check. Is it on?
So
Is it working?
bring your
Just way,
test.
way quiet.
It's just really quiet, Uluru. You're just coming in super quiet.
All right, cheers, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I'll catch
You got to speak up in this place, man. You got to stand up and holler, or you're gonna get left out, man. Promise you. So I'm hollering about if I get closer to the fire, I get colder, and if I get farther away from it, I get hotter. It's no difference than gas pressure without a container. Same physics, man. Show it to me. Just show it to me, man. I'll be done, man. I'll be a Glober forever, man, for sure, 100%. Come to my
No,
shop, show it.
Roohif is the flat earther. He's a flat earther. Undercover flat earther. There you go. He's just fucking with us.
Yeah, just like Matthew learns.
Yeah. He just fucking with us.
So you guys all know Matthew. I've met the guy, I hung out with the guy at least 4 times, probably 5. He's a great math professor at a very accredited university. And no doubt about it, man. Guy knows his math. He's been to, I don't know, 5, 6 flat earth meetups here in Southern California. And I went to all of them, saw him there, shook his hand, said, hey, man, let's measure the angle to the sun and we can determine where we are on Earth. And we did it twice, not once. We did it on the equinox and the solstice. We did it on both times together. And he and I came up with a mathematical equation based on our angle to the horizon and the sun, depending on our latitude, of 3,400 miles. That was our angle. And you can ask Matthew, man, if you guys see him in here or DM or whatever, man. Him and I did the math together. And sure as shit, man. That's what we came.
I bet you anything. If Roohif look at the math, he would say it's wrong.
I got the math from the last one, man. I'd be happy to post
Forgot.
it if anybody's doubting me.
What's the formula that you got to add? Is it the Haversine? Forgot. You forgot to add that in, man.
What?
The bit that makes it so that it turns from 3,400 miles to 93 million miles.
Yeah, we didn't get into that. Shit, we didn't go that far. But yeah, there was a little bit of math involved to make it 93 million miles. Holy shit, man. Damn. Shout out to Matthew.
I saw that done. I saw a journalism critiqued video. They did that with the moon, and they had 2 observers of the moon, right? And they just assumed that there was a flat line between them. Then they got the measurement of about 3,500 miles or something, right?
Right.
With their flat Earth elevation angle measurements and presumed distances and stuff. And then they added in some little thing later to for the curvature, so that they got their 264,000 miles or some shit.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that Matthew said to me. They said we have to assume a lot of shit, man. And that was the first thing he wrote on the paper. Assumptions.
So Roohif, can I ask you something, bro?
You just did.
Uh,
Uh, do you believe in the moon landing? You think we went to the moon?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
no, I'm just curious, man. Nothing crazy. So
Top
okay,
left.
let's say, right? Let's say hypothetically, right? Let's say you know, the astronauts up there take their suit off. What? Okay, we know that they're gonna die, right? Supposedly, you know, if they on the moon, they take off the suit, they would die. What
Right.
would happen to the body? What do you think's
What
gonna
happened
happen
to
to
the
the body?
body
You think the body would fall down to the ground, or do you think the body would start floating?
on the moon or on the moon?
On the moon, on the moon, on the moon.
Yeah, it'd still fall down. Not as
Still
quickly,
fall
but it'd
down.
still fall
Okay,
down. Yeah.
okay. They look a little
Yeah.
floaty, right?
Yeah, because there's less gravity. It's a smaller body.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's say, right? Let's say you have like uh let's say you have a pound of maybe a t-shirt, right? Let's say you have a t-shirt. Do you think the t-shirt, if you you know, pull it out and let it go, you think it's gonna fall down, or you think it's gonna float?
The t-shirt's mass. It will fall down. Why would it go up? There's no atmosphere on the moon.
Okay. Okay. I just want to know. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
happens
just
to the
curious.
gases? What happens to the
Yeah.
gases that escape the body?
Yeah, I mean they
As
look a
in a,
little, you know, they look like they floating.
Gases
well,
that escape the dead body on the moon, they just down and sink onto the ground of the moon, right? They just like stay
well,
there and form a little atmosphere.
gases gases are particles moving in all different directions at a high speed, right? That's what a gas
Yeah.
is.
Gas pressure without a container would be great.
Yes, the atmosphere.
Get those TSP reports. That'd be great.
TPS
That's
reports,
what
champ. TPS reports.
Yes.
would happen on the moon, right? The gases would escape the dead body, right, and then form this little atmosphere on the moon.
Would they?
Hey, did you
They wouldn't
guys
expand in all directions like you just said, right?
No, they
did you
move in
guys
all directions, but there is still an acceleration downwards
oh,
towards the moon.
fuck me, man. Did you guys see Buzz Aldrin saying that the moon smelled like burnt fire? Did you guys like a
That was
campfire?
a vague
What?
bell.
Did you guys see that? I just want to throw that out, man, real quick, because Buzz
Melt the
Aldrin,
moon?
he said that the moon smelled like burnt.
Burn
Here you
steak.
go. Here you go. I'm
He
not.
must have farted in his suit, man.
What did the moon smell like, Mr. Buzz Aldrin? And here you go. I'm going to post it right here. Here you go. Don't believe me? This is
Hey,
what
we got
he
somebody
said.
new here or something?
Did he smell the
Buzz
moon?
Aldrin, he can smell the moon, bitches.
He
That
would have
is
smelled
Buzz Aldrin.
his suit. Smelled his suit
He
after he got back
smell
inside.
his suit. Fuck off. He can smell his own poo poo. He can
Hey,
smell his own
hey,
suit.
did you guys see the clip that he talked to that little girl? He said, "Oh yeah, we didn't
We
go
didn't
there,
go.
and
We didn't
we didn't
go.
go all that shit." Damn, I think he said like three times in
Yeah.
a different places, different time and stuff. I seen it. I thought that was odd, you know what I mean? But oh yeah, but we still believe it, right? Okay, I mean it's okay to believe. There's nothing
Anyway,
wrong with
I
that.
just want to
Yeah,
put the,
yeah,
Buzz got to smell the moon. I mean, how many people got to smell the moon, bitches? Come
yeah.
on. I mean, really. I mean, how many people got to really smell the moon? Take a whiff. Take a little huff, a little puff. Give me some moon dust. Yeah. Yeah, sounds
Hey,
good.
Professor, remember when we were talking about you know, when somebody sent the balloon up there with a corrected lens, um, and about 120,000 feet, and there is no curvature, right? So
Right?
when Felix Baumgartner
Yeah.
did the Red Bull jump, it was 24 miles. So I think it was 126,000 uh, feet up there. So
Right.
it's about it's it's about 6,000 different elevation, and as soon he got down, he said he seen the curvature of the Earth, and then Neil deGrasse Tyson came out and say, "Oh, you can't see the curve." So which fucking asshole is lying there? Like, what do you think though? I
Yeah.
want to know
Yeah.
what you.
Neil
Which
deGrasse
asshole is
Tyson
lying?
is wrong. He's wrong.
Oh,
Neil
okay.
deGrasse Tyson is wrong.
Uh,
Yes.
okay, all
All right.
right. Well, I wasn't asking you, but thank you for your answer. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Roohif.
Thanks,
Who are you
Wait,
asking?
Roohif, hey, Roohif, you don't think that the Red Bull footage is actual Earth curvature, do you?
Which camera? I know they've got a GoPro on the outside, but which camera are you
Right.
talking
Okay.
about?
Phew. Oh, I was gonna say, man, there's no way you could think that was like actual like the
We're gonna
ball.
call it Planet New Mexico. Have you ever been to New Mexico? I have, and
Have
yeah,
not.
Planet
I'm about.
New
Hey,
Mexico.
I'm
Man.
Well,
I'm
hang on.
about
Have
to
I?
go
Hold
this
on.
year. Going for
Planet
Christmas
New
to go see
Mexico.
my brother in New
Right.
Mexico. So
It's
I've been to
hilarious.
Arizona.
Isn't it true?
I did not go to New
Man.
Mexico. Yeah.
Isn't it true that you'll accept anyone who believes?
You're so quiet, Big Pond. No, I don't just accept everything.
Yeah, don't accept it. I mean, Buzz Aldrin said he smelled the fucking moon, man. Come on.
Right.
I mean,
Did he say he took his gear off on the moon and
no, he
smelled the
didn't say
ground?
that.
Right.
Of course, he
Okay.
didn't say that. Don't be
Right. So
ridiculous.
what do you think he
But
did?
but he's just a guy that was getting interviewed, getting paid to, you know, $5,000 to show up somewhere and say, talk to these little kids. And he's like, what did the moon smell like? And he's like, "Well, it smelled like burnt fire. It's like a campfire. Yeah, that was it.
Like
Yeah,
big
it's
movie
like,
lights pointed at him.
who didn't give a fuck? He's making $5,000. He don't give a fuck what he says, man. Agree with me on that, please, for fuck's sake, man. I mean, you know how this shit works, man. I mean, the system is, it's built for guys like fucking Buzz Aldrin to go to some speaking engagement and make fucking 10, 20 grand. And, they don't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, it smelled like burnt fire. That's what it's, yeah, that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. He went out and said, hey, man, smell like, of course the moon smelled like burnt fire, campfire. Of course. What the fuck, man? He made 20 grand or whatever. He got paid.
because he's closer to the sun, right? That's why he
Yeah,
smelled that shit.
exactly. You smell the fire. I mean,
Must have been hot up there.
at
That's
some
for sure.
point, it gets ridiculous, man. It's like you're just getting paid to say some shit about where whatever your
What's
explorations
the
in life.
temperature up there on the
It's a
sun
temperature.
side?
It's 250. It's 250 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so
on the
that's his
moon
skin
surface.
burning. That's his hair burning off his skin. Then that's what he's
That's
smelling.
what he was smelling. Exactly. He was smelling his own fucking balls getting fucking fried because he didn't shave them. Yeah, that's what he was smelling.
Uh-huh.
Right through his suit because he had to take a poop in his suit and piss, and he took 47,000 articles to the moon, and he's auctioning them off at different prices, and he like had this like piece of toilet paper that he took to the moon. He auctioned it for like 20 grand. Oh,
Used?
okay.
Oh,
I wiped my
oh.
ass. Yeah, I want you guys to pay me, you bitches. I want you guys to pay me because I went to the moon and I got a piece of toilet paper that I wiped my ass with. Okay? You guys got to pay me for that. Yeah. Come on.
We're in an era of
He didn't. He only got an Air Force pension, right? You get extra bonus cash for going to the moon.
Yeah, he got. Did you guys hear he got married this year? Did you guys not
Buzz
hear
Aldrin?
that? Yeah,
Hey,
Buzz got
sensual
married.
goat's here.
Like,
Sensual
come
goat
on.
single-handedly paying for Nathan Oakley's marijuana addiction.
There you go.
What?
Buzz got married this year. I think it was back in like January, February, something like that. I mean,
That come from?
He said,
dude,
he gives all the super chats. to pay for
Probably not healthy then.
Nathan's
He's
weed.
probably marrying. Give
You know
some
what? I'm gonna pay for Nathan's
Nathan
weed
power.
the next. I'm gonna pay. You know what kind of guy I am? I'll pay for Nathan's entire year of weed. How much?
Yeah,
How much is
5
that
on
gonna
it.
cost me? Somebody give me a number, man. Give me a number. How much does Nathan Oakley
Grand?
need for an entire year of weed? I'm paying for it. And I'm a
grand.
poor little bitch. You know, I'm not rich at all, man, but I'll pay for it. Come on. How much?
$10,000.
That's a little. That's a little. Dude, do you think he smokes that much weed? Dude, it shit's
No.
legal here. I mean, maybe spend 500 or 700 a year, maybe.
But it's £250 an ounce in England. And an ounce will last you about a month.
Okay,
Times that by 12, and that's a year's supply.
there you go. I'll pay for that.
You guys go by ounces there?
Let's do it. Yeah, they're English, fuckhead. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Everywhere
You know,
does.
Keep it straight.
yeah,
We do
pounds.
grams, but we do ounces
Pounds
once it
in
gets
English.
bigger.
Yeah, come on.
We do
I'm just
eighths.
kidding, man. It was one of those obvious things that I had to point out. Say pounds in English. I mean, come on, man. Who doesn't get that,
I
man?
think
Please.
everywhere does. Everywhere. When it comes to weed, everywhere it goes by ounces and pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Ounce, pound, quarter. Hey, you got a half, a
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
eighth. You got an eighth, 16th, whatever you got, man, bro.
I feel like we won though. I feel like America wins when that's the case.
Hey, has
No,
anyone seen Planner Walk's channel recently?
who channel?
I don't walk.
Planner Walk or Planer Walk?
Nah,
Mine recently.
Haven't seen
no.
Yeah, he's a notorious flat earther, and he's recently come out as trans, and now he's dressing as a woman, doing anti-flat earth
Get
videos.
the fuck. Get the
I
fuck.
promise you, mate. Go on his channel. He's literally becoming the embodiment of the globe.
Get
the
the
New Zealand guy.
What just happened, bro?
We do, didn't it?
Get the fuck. No. Hey,
He's from New Zealand, isn't he?
Yes.
I started this conversation earlier about controlled oppositions, and I thought that was an interesting place to start because in flat Earth, it seems that there's a bit of convoluted disruptions, man, that takes everybody off track, man. And the track is, man, we live on Earth. We can check out Earth. And we can check it out right here, man. And if anybody has any demonstration of two things, man, I'll pay like 10 grand to see it because gas pressure without a container is never going to fucking happen. And if you can show me that if I get closer to the fire, I get colder, yeah, I'm down with that, man. I am fucking down with those.
Hey, Professor, Roohif, he's rich. He doesn't need your money, so you can keep your money, okay?
You know, I got money, man. You know, I'm not fucking shitty off. I would say I'm in the like. I looked at it years ago and said I'm probably in the like 2%. Probably. I mean, there's the 1%. You know what I mean? The guys that own their own islands and jets and fucking, you know, they got 47 houses across the world. Yeah, those cocks, man. The Bransons, the Musks, you know, the Gates, those cats, man. They got places everywhere in the world. They want to go somewhere that they just rent the entire city. You know, those cocks, man, are the 1%. The rest of us, yeah, we're like, yeah, maybe we take a vacation in the Bahamas every year or wherever. But there's a bunch of people that are like super fucking poor as fuck, man. They can't rub two fucking nothings together, not even nickels. They got nothing, man. They're out there and they're digging out that cobalt, mining. Yeah, they're shoveling buckets of dirt. Those are the extremely unfortunate, man, that have to dig that shit out so somebody can drive a Tesla, right? So yeah, fuck those. That's some really fucking poor shit, man. So think yourselves as like, you're not the fucking elite, but you guys, most of you guys have a pretty damn good lifestyle. Most of it. Not everybody. Everybody struggles, man. Everybody goes ups and downs, man. You can get into, too much work, too much school, too much social shit. Yeah. Yeah, you can be twisted around in the system that just keeps you twisting.
Or when you go to hire a theodolite and they're all out for the day, you got to wait an extra day. I fucking hate that.
I love that. So realities can present itself as reality, man. Like if I get closer to the fire, it gets hotter. If I get farther away from it, no shit, it gets colder. I mean, those are the most beautiful fundamental things that you can experience in life. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you cannot uh, you cannot exchange that for anything else. Reality will present itself as 100% reality. And if you don't want to accept it, man, you have been deceived. Deceived. Yep. You've been hoodwinked, man. You got a magic trick played upon you. Because there's no way in all of physics that if I get closer to a fire, it's gonna get colder. Fuck off, man. Not gonna happen. I mean, there's good luck. Good luck showing that to me in reality.
Maybe it can happen on the ball, right? You think so?
Well, in Disneyland, yeah, it can happen. If you like Disneyland, if you like Disney World and Disney imagination, sure, man, you can send your mind into all kinds of illusions of reality.
Fantasia.
Fantasia. There you go. Yes, you can send your mind into all kinds of fantasia. However, when it comes back down to reality, if you can show me gas pressure without a container, we are going to be billionaires, trillionaires. We're going to be so rich that Bill Gates is going to be like pissed off at us. He's going to be pissed. It's like, that guy has like $27 trillion and I only have like 380 billion. What? I don't get it.
You're gonna put paint accessory producers out of business.
Yes. Let's put those Mongos out of business. Yes. Mhm.
Ask a question, Professor.
Yeah.
You've asked for an example of gas pressure without a container. All right. And I obviously am going to point to the atmosphere as being uncontained.
Yeah. Well,
What is your response?
I say,
Question.
I got a full metal wood shop. I got sanders, drills, lathes. Well, I don't know what you need, but say, hey, man, bring it to my shop and show it to me right here in person, right where I live. And
Should it
that'd
be
be
something
cool.
uncontained? How do I bring something uncontained to your shop?
Well, that's my question to you because you're not going to be able to provide it because you can provide it. However, it would be great if you did, but it's not going to happen. And it's the way
I
life
gave
is.
you the example. The example is the atmosphere. Why is that not an example of gas pressure without a container?
Because it's an oxymoron.
Begging the
Sphere-shaped
question.
air.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead and
Someone
say that.
spoke over each other.
You're going to need a container for sphere-shaped air, my friend.
Your background noise. You said I need a container. That's your assertion, right? You assert that I need a container for gas.
Well, yeah, of course you do.
Why?
Well,
what will happen if it's not contained?
it would just
It'll
disperse.
expand in all directions.
Then
What
it's
if there's
not
a
a container.
downward acceleration?
Not a container, right? Exactly. It's not contained.
Numbnut.
What if
If
there's
it's
a
not contained,
downward
then it's not a
acceleration?
container, bro.
Yeah.
What if there's a downward acceleration that affects mass?
Bro, like I don't know, Roohif, but like I admire you, bro. But all this stuff that you be talking about, it's like you can't even like, yeah, you can give example in your imagination, but you know, like we need a like a test or proof that you can provide to us, but you don't. You only have words, bro. It's okay. Listen, it's okay if you don't know. It's okay if your whole system is based on belief, bro. But don't come in here like, man. You know, stop being asshole, bro. I think you being asshole on this part, man. But you know, but it's all right. You know, you could be
Do
an
we?
asshole. Maybe it's entertaining on both sides. But yeah, you know, I like you, bro. I don't have anything against you, man. But I still think you're an asshole.
Okay. Do we have a downward acceleration that affects mass?
Can
I
ask
don't know.
us a
You tell me.
question? Make your claim. Yeah.
Yes, we do. So even though gas is moving in all directions, it's still experiencing a downward acceleration, which keeps it close to the Earth.
It's accelerating downwards while it's going up.
Didn't we have this conversation about a month ago? I'm sure we did.
Hey,
Not accelerating downwards if it's going up.
Oh, Lordy. Okay. This is the exact analogy I gave
can't
about a
prove
month
it.
ago.
You can't prove it. I got my shop here, man. I've been begging for years. I'm like, I got a shop.
Hey, hey,
What
Roohif,
do you
you know
want me to
you
do?
got money, right? You're a millionaire. All you got to do, go I
Yeah.
mean, fly from Australia to
And guess
California,
what, man?
show up at professor shop, and then you know demonstrate to him. You
Yeah,
know, maybe he give you 10 grand.
dude.
That's it,
I got
bro.
a spare
I know you.
bedroom.
I know you're
I got
rich,
a
but
swimming
you
pool. I
maybe
got a
you
jacuzzi.
know.
I'll make breakfast every day. Come to Southern California. Show me gas pressure without a container right here in my shop, and we're done, man. We're done. You
Okay.
got
Anyway, for
You hate
T-Dub,
it
I'm
when
going to
they
go in like 2 minutes. So can I just give this analogy for T-Dub? You can have a think about it for a minute. I
right.
crouch down and I'm about to jump in the air. Right? I crouch, I jump in the air. At the moment that I leave the ground, at the very moment I leave contact with the ground, I'm not applying a force to the ground anymore. My velocity is up, but my acceleration is down. Do you understand that?
Of course,
I
man.
just hate it when you're
Yes.
driving along.
My niece is a cheerleader, and she just won the best jumper award this
Okay.
weekend.
Anyway,
Well done.
T-Dub, do
Cool.
you understand that you can
She
have a
left the
velocity
ground
upwards and an
better
acceleration
than
downwards?
she left the ground
Yeah.
better than anyone. Damn it! She,
T-Dub?
She left the ground better than anyone.
Anyway,
That's a
T-Dub, you can
that's
have a
a
velocity
fact.
upwards.
That's just a fact.
You can have
Don't
a
you just hate
velocity
it
upwards.
when you're driving along and all them falling clouds get in the way and you have to pull over because you can't see where you're going because all the falling clouds, they're all accelerating downwards, right?
But do you accept that you can have a velocity in the upwards direction and acceleration downwards?
Which gas
Okay.
is not doing, right?
You've asked a question. How am I moving upwards but accelerating downwards? Right?
Going
But
upwards is
you
not
are a
is
person.
not
You're not gas,
accelerating
bro.
downwards.
Yes, it
You
is.
you a person
It's
doing that.
exactly.
You're not gas.
The
So
clouds are not accelerating downwards.
We're just talking about you jumping up in the air. When you leave the ground, your
Not
velocity,
gas.
your
I'm not gas.
well, we're trying to clarify the point of having a velocity that's in a different direction to your acceleration.
It's fascinating, but I'm not gas.
Okay, but
exactly.
can we have a velocity upwards and an acceleration downwards? Yes or no?
Incredible, but look at the clouds. They're not accelerating downwards, are
We'll
they?
get to clouds. We will get to clouds. Can we have a velocity up and an acceleration down?
An accelerate what? A velocity up and an acceleration down.
Yes.
No, if I'm going up, I'm going up, not going
Yeah,
down.
That's your velocity, but in which direction is your velocity changing?
I'm slowing down as I'm going up,
Yes.
and
Right, so
then I reach a point where I stop, and I
Yes.
start coming back down.
Yes. So your acceleration is downwards, correct? Okay, I'm going to go up to the wife. I'll be back.
I never said that. No, I never said that.
We were talking about gas, and he's talking
Freak.
about jumping. It's two different things.
What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.